Hey, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening if you're watching on replay. I'm Lisa with Lisa Boone Designs, and I wanted to work on a couple of things with you today, so I figured I would just bring you along because I was going to do this. I was working on this folio yesterday, and I thought I really need to do one online because I love working with paper crafts. I love doing little junk journals and prayer journals and all of that stuff and making them myself. And I'm making this for somebody. So I thought, let me finish it up. I started it last night. I've got to finish it up. And I thought, well, I'll just start a new one and show you how I did this. So if this is something that you're interested in, follow along, let me know. I plan on having like a actual journal with me creation tutorial on my website. So if that's something that you're interested in, definitely let me know. Go ahead and add your email to my website, or you can just send it to me private message. I just got a message from my little Gracie I just realized I didn't put my do not disturb. So let me see if I can do that without messing myself up. Can I do that? Focus, do not disturb. Okay, this way I don't mess myself up, because sure as the world, everyone decides to call me when I'm trying to do a little something something. So, okay, let's get started. So if you're watching on replay, no worries. Just let me know that you watched. And again, hey Pecan Pores, what's up, girl? I haven't seen you in so long. Do you say pecan or pecan? I don't know how you can tell me. Pecan or pecan. I go back and forth because I'm from New York. We said it one way, and I don't even remember which way. And then I lived in the South in South Carolina for so long, and they said it opposite. And so I go back and forth. Pecan, pecan. I don't know. Anyways, my girl Cassandra. So anyway, I'm creating some junk journals today. So I started on this. Well, it's a folio. It's a one-page wonder. I started this yesterday, and I figured I wanted to do this. So I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to open it up. Then this morning, my daughter was like, I forgot to do a card. I have a birthday for one of my friends. They're going out tonight. So I made her a little card and I wanted to show you. And I thought this is a perfect opportunity. Like, this is the gift giving time that everybody likes to be a part of, right? And so I did this little thing for her to be able, the ladder, pecan. Pecan? Or Pecan Porch Boutique? Is that how you say it? Pecan? Pecan. I think pecan was New York. Pecan would be South Carolina. Is that right? Because I'm from the country. Pecan, right? See, I don't know why. Sometimes pecan will come out of my mouth, but I do usually say pecan. I get confused. Anyway, so this is a little folio. So I made this out of hymnal music, and it's a little pocket, but you can actually have a little pocket here, and there's like a little hidden pocket here. So you could hide a note or whatever, but I put a little gift card in there. And then this is a Bible page, a really, really small. And then I just put be authentic, practice kindness, look on the bright side, embrace the journey, live every day with intention. Pecan. Then this is my washi tape that I designed, and I did this little flip, and then we did an embossing happy birthday, and then just hinged that in because it kind of covers up. She put a little 20. Well, she gave me a 20 to put in there, and then it just says enjoy, and then just little tug spot there, and so that's it. And it's for a boy, so I did it. It's not girly. So see, you can do this for guys too. But of course, I love the flowers. I love the girly stuff because I'm a girly girl. All right, so I'm going to put this aside so I don't lose it because I've got to get it to her. So this is the one that I started. And just to show, I pulled another one that I've previously made just to show you the difference. There's no wrong or right way. There's so many different ways that you can do this. And I did the premise of it, I did it with one 12 by 12 cardstock. So you open it up, and then I did it where it flips. Wait, let me see. It flips. So see, I still have to do something here. It flips. This is a little tuck spot where you could put a tag, and that's what I need to do today. I need to make a tag for here. And then I made a little pocket that you can put a little something in there. So I'm sending this out to somebody, and this is going to be happy mail. So I'm sending her a whole bunch of stuff. Then here's another pocket. I'm glad I have all of these things here. This is almost too short, but you could actually put it right there. So there's a little pocket, and this is really super fun. So when you open it, I like things to flip and flop and all that. This is an envelope. Look at that. So this is an envelope, and so you could slide a 20 in there or something. And then this is, I'm not sure what I'm going to do here. And then this is another one of my washi tapes. So I grabbed 3 of my washi tapes that I designed, and felt like I can coordinate it. I thought I grabbed another one. Here it is. Yeah, this is another one. So we might try to incorporate this one in the next book that I do, because I have another book I want to make. So I haven't done anything here yet. So I wanted to see something real quick. I think I can. Oh, I can do it here. Okay, I have an idea. So it goes like this, and it just folds in, and then, oh, I forgot. So on the back, there's a little, so you could journal on here, or you could write someone a little love note. So it's just like a little hidden pocket. Normally when I do my pockets, I like to make a little cutout so that you know it's there, but I put a tab here. Oh wait, you can't see. What happened? What happened to my camera? Nice. I can't, oh my goodness. Let me see what happened. I usually cannot get it to go back on. Let me see if I can reconnect it. Wonderful. Technology. It took me so long to get it to connect the first time. I've been having the hardest time connecting it. It connected. Okay. So I'm not sure what you missed. I don't know what you missed. So this is what I was talking about. Let me see if I can get this back on. No, I want it this way, that way. Okay, so right here, see, is a little tuck where you can write a little note. So I put that little tab. Oh, I was going to get my little tab punch. I may have to run and get it. So I still have something that I can do here. You can add a little pocket back here. Thank you. And so I'm just going to, so this is the little envelope. So I can do something there, and I have an idea. And then you could put something here where they can write, you can write something here. Okay, good. You can see. And then we can do something here. Still have to do something here. So there's so much that you can do, and this is just a 12 by 12 cardstock. And I added some trim here, and see, like, you can, I like it when you can see things hanging. So how cute. Of course you can add something here. Or this could just be a journal spot. You could leave it blank. You can add another tuck spot to hide stuff. There's just so much. I just love this. Do you do this, Cassandra? Do you do paper crafting? I don't know that I've ever seen you do any paper crafting, so I wasn't sure. But see, like these cards, like you can leave them like this and then just put like regular paper so that people could write on it. That would be really cool. I also have some watercolor paper that I splattered. I love this stuff. I'm going to do a little bit more of that, I think, today. I've just got random paper all over the place. So I need to finish this one up. So I'm going to work on this one first. And if I have time, I'm going to work on another one. Oh, I wanted to show you this one. Just to show you, this is also a 12 by 12. I did this totally different, but it also folds in like this. This is done on heavy cardstock, and so you open it up. I love this one, and I've kept this one for myself. So I have a little tuck spot here. I have like 2 little tags here, and I have a little pocket in here, and I lined it with this lined paper. And then I have this little tuck spot here with this vellum little pouch and a little tag, and then I made a little tuck spot here, and then this tag has a little tag, and then you can journal on here. And oh, I forgot. This must have got stuck in there by accident. I got this little sticker in Boone, North Carolina. How awesome is that? All right. And then here's a little tuck spot. And then here's a tag. Then here's a tag on the back. So, I mean, you can close it in so many different ways. This is the front cover. And like if you wanted, to rearrange it. Oops. Okay, this one I didn't do that way. Okay, I see what I did. So you can have this down like this, or you like that. Like, you know, there's so many different ways that you can choose to have it laid out. And that's what I love about it. I love the flexibility of it. And I love things that flip and flop. But I love this cardstock and the way that it turned out, and the colors and all the little stickers that I put, some washi tape, washi stickers. And you can decorate it however you would like. So they just come out so different. But this one, I'm going to put this over here. All right, so let's work on this. So I keep a lot of these tags. And so I was thinking, like, I have this one from some clothes. I have some that are really pretty. I didn't bring them out, though. I keep all of them. I get in trouble sometimes for keeping it. But I'm gonna utilize this. I'm gonna cover it up. See, I'm just gonna leave the sticker on there. I don't even care. I'm gonna cover it up, and I'm going to make this as a tag somewhere. We're gonna make that somewhere. But this was a pad of, I think, die cuts or something, ephemera pack. So what I'm gonna do is, I think it'll work. It's wide enough, but I think I might trim it. I think I might just trim it a little bit. Hey, Patty. Hey, we're gonna just play. So I'm gonna trim this just slightly on both sides. Just a little bit, just to give us some wiggle room, because I think it'll be better. Because when you do this stuff, the more things that you fill it with, see, that gives us a little bit more wiggle room. The more things that you fill it with, the fatter that it gets, right? So I'm going to make a little paper pad out of this. So I have some scrap paper, and I'm just going to, I don't have a pen. I didn't bring a pen. All right. So I'm going to cut it about there. You like my preciseness? So let me see if I can do a little indent. That'll work. Maybe I should do it this way. All right. So I'm just going to, this is just extra paper that I had cut from the copier. Just regular paper. Yep. And then, let me see. I'm gonna bring it in a little bit. I'm not gonna cut it. I don't think I'm gonna cut it. I think that was not good. That was not straight. I have my, I should have done it like this. All right, so I have my score. So I'm just going to score it, make it straight. Okay. I've got all kinds of paper here. And I just wanted to play and have fun. You know what would have been better? If I would have done it. Where's my little Tim Holtz thing? There it is. I mean, I've got so much stuff here anyway. Maybe, all right, maybe I'll just cut this one and leave it like this. And I could have done a waterfall. I'm going to cut it just slightly. Okay. And I'm going to cut another paper. This way we could have a little pad. So we'll just do this and put this in here, and then this becomes like a pad that someone can write in. Isn't that a cute idea? And I think I'm going to cut this slightly so that it doesn't take up all the space. But you could leave it. You could leave it just like this. But as soon as I saw it, I thought, oh, this would make a great little tab. All right. So let me get another couple of pages, I think. I think I've got a couple of pages on here. So let me know in the comments. Do you guys like to do this kind of stuff? If you're watching on replay, let me know. I'm going to be doing some tutorials of, you know, starting a junk journal. I have a kit that is on my website that some people are buying for themselves and some people are buying to give as a gift, which I think is a great idea. If you're a person that likes that kind of stuff, that would be super fun. Hey, Michelle. So what I'm going to do in a couple of weeks, I thought about doing it mid-December, but I think I'm going to hold off because life is just so busy for everybody. So I think I'm going to do it in January. So I have the kit on my website. I can make a few more. And I think I'm going to. And then I'm going to, you do, Patty. And then I'm going to go ahead and do an actual tutorial of how I would do it. Of course, every time I get at it, I always do things so different. So, you know, it's just going to be an idea of how you could do it and then see what happens. I think it'll be a lot of fun. So if you're interested in that, make sure you're on my email list. So I'm going to do just a couple of sheets at a time. So it is right here. So I just did it in half. I think I did not do that one exactly the same. Yeah, I didn't. Oh, did I? I needed to trim it. That's why. I need to trim them a little bit. Okay. Yeah, they're all a little bit different. We'll trim it. We'll trim them all to make them all the same. Oh, I can't see. I'm not sure if that's right or not. All right. There's no right or wrong way, though. It all works. I just love this stuff. So, and especially because I'm giving this to somebody, and I'm going to make a second one, and I'm going to give it to somebody else. I love this stuff. Every journal I've ever made, it's been for somebody else. And I have the prayer journal that I'm working on, which I have to finish. And that one's actually for me. So that's like the first time. So you could staple this together if you had a stapler that went that long. I had one and I sold it. This is before I really got into this stuff again. So shame on me, but you know, my friend Grace, she's doing that declutter thing, which is so amazing and so brave, where she literally brought you into her world and you could see her mess. And she's like, you know, start with one thing and just declutter. And if you're not using it, just give it to somebody. Don't throw it away. I mean, unless it's trash. Well, we all have trash too, right? Because we are junk journalers and we're, you know, furniture restorers and we love junk. But you can actually, this is not very straight. You can help somebody else out, donate it. That would be super fun. I think I'm going to do it so that, let me see. Doesn't have to be perfect at all. But I am going to try to trim it. All right, let me see if I can trim it with it. I have another scissors over there. I just swept the floor too. But, you know, I'm going to have to sweep it again because whenever you start playing with crafts and paper, it gets crazy. I make such messes. All right. Usually I don't even like things straight. I love to use my ruler to have a deckled edge. This is really thick. All right, so I think that's gonna look super cute. I need to take that off because that looks ugly. Okay, I'm gonna trim this slightly. The other way I could have done it is, and maybe I should, is cut this in half and just staple it. I think that's what we're gonna do. Let me get these big scissors. They're right here. Because I think it would look better. The other way I could have done it, and I didn't bring the stuff. I have some in my room, but you could bind it, you know, you can sew it. So we're just gonna cut it in half. I think that'll just be easier. That'll be easier. And then I can staple it. Here. Yes. And then you have a pad. And I left the stapler. Okay, it's right here. It's my little stapler. Oh, I just saw something. I should have grabbed it. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this in half first. More than half. A little bit. Okay. And this is going to hide my staples. And then I might glue it down maybe. Or should I staple it? Nah, I'll staple it. See how, look how cute. I'm going to staple it. There we go. Tell me that's not cute. That's so cute. And see, this is going to hold it down. So I think I'm going to, should I make it like a tuck spot? No, I'm going to glue the whole thing. I'm going to glue the whole thing. And I'm going to use my art glitter glue. So I'm going to go ahead. And then this way, the back of the staple is not going to hurt anybody because it's going to be totally covered. And we used our ephemera packaging. I'm going to get it right there in the center. Okay. There we go. And so now someone has the ability, very cute, thank you, Patty. So how cute is that? Okay, I need to make sure, this is my last little bottle. I need to get more because I have trashed them. Trashed them, it's terrible. Okay. So now that goes there. So, all right, so this is my little one-page wonder that I started. So look at how cute that's coming along. Let me, no, this one. Why is it not going to that camera? That's so weird. Okay, I'm trying to zoom in. Okay. This way you can see it a little bit better. Okay. All right. So you open it up. So I think I'm going to leave that plain. I'm not sure about this. I want to do something there. I have a little tuck spot here. So I may, let me look at these. All right, and then we have a tuck spot here. A tuck spot here. Got a tuck spot here. All right, so that's what we have to work on. So I want to cover this up. And this is just a clothing tag. And so we're going to put that here. And I've got some, what you call these? You know what I didn't bring? Gosh. I tried to remember everything I needed. But guess what I didn't? I need my little puncher. So I'll get that here in a second. All right, I got my tools. I want my tools here. All right. So we're going to cover this up. I'm going to move this to the side and I'm going to let this dry. I'm going to put this here so it can be drying. Because that's the art glitter glue. It's kind of a tongue twister. It takes a little minute to dry. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Okay. Oh, I left some paper out. Maybe we can do something with that. We can do something with that. Maybe we can back some papers. All right. So I have my Oh, I do have, I have a few tags that I started. These were for the gift wrapping class, but these don't really, I don't know if this really goes with it. We'll see. Maybe we can utilize that. Oh, I did want to, that's too big. Okay. So I want to cover this up. And I like using hymnal paper, so I think that's what I'm going to do. Hey, Kathy. I basically just started. We made a little pack of it. And I left it there. It said snippets, ephemera pack. You could cover that up, but I made a little pad. I'd already started working on this yesterday. And so I'm just trying to finish it up because this is actually something that I'm going to give away to somebody. This is just a tag from clothes. Do you guys save everything? Do you do that? I'm going to go ahead and just tell me, do you save everything? I'm just going to go ahead and wrap it. Actually, why not? I was going to use a different paper, but we can leave that on there. And then maybe we can just put something on it. I'm going to rip it. I really love torn edges. I have a whole basket of odds and ends, says Kathy. My kind of girl. My kind of girl. Isn't it so much fun? Like, look, this is going to be a cute little tag. And so I think what I would like to do is add some stickers. I've got stuff everywhere, y'all. I've got stuff everywhere. And I'm not even doing this on my desk, so I had to bring everything out. I'm in the middle of the store, right? The door's right there. And I have stuff everywhere. But, y'all, I even have my Subway bag. I'm going to make a journal out of it. That'll be another day's tutorial, but I wanted to show you. Yeah. That's going to be a thing. I guess I should do it this way. I have it two in. Okay. There we go. My phone was falling out a little bit. Okay. Me too. Okay, good. We're not alone. We're not alone. We're not alone. It's always good to know. All right, I think I got these from Gracie. I think I'm gonna use this sticker. Sometimes I like to use the see-through stickers, but then sometimes I like to use the white stickers. So I think I want to use that and then like a word. So I have this. This is from Grace. This is from the November ATC box. I'm pretty sure. Okay, I'm going to use this word. I actually used it for that little, I showed this one that I just did before you came on, Kathy. And it was a little gift card for a boy to give him this whole thing was created just to give him that Starbucks card and the cash. But how cute is it? So I love it. I love the way that it turned out. All right, I'm going to cut this. I like inking. Everyone doesn't like to ink. I like to ink because I think it makes it pop and it makes it look good and it makes it look vintage. And I'm using walnuts, I think, the walnut one. Yeah. I don't know where my vintage photo is, but this one's a little bit darker. So I think I'm going to do that and see how it just makes it pop from the background. A lot of times, too, I like to use gesso, but I didn't bring that. I could have brought my entire office out here, but I thought if a customer walks in, this is a mess. I have stuff everywhere, but that's okay. That's okay. So this tag did have a hole, but you know what I think I'm gonna do? Instead of putting another hole, maybe, or should I? I like the way that I left this ripped like that. And so I'm debating, do I want to put a hole and use or do I want to do it like this? Okay. Should I do this as a tag? Tell me in the comments. Or should I put the hole in it and use this little sari silk as a tab? All right, I'm going to wait to hear from you. All right, so we have this. You know what would look good? Agreed. I've been using potting soil ink. That's my new go-to for me. Potting soil? Who's that by? Silk. Hole. Hold on then. I'll need to get my little, oh here, it's right here. I was using it. So it's right here. Is there anything else I need before I'm like trying to look. I was using this at the front because I used it for something. Okay. So we'll make a hole. And I'll use one of my little thingamajiggies. All right. I always have a hard time looking for, I think that's around the middle. I think I want black. So I need this. So I'm excited. I have a die cutter, but I've been wanting the big Sisex one. And this lady had one for sale on Marketplace at the beginning of the week. And I reached out to her because it's like in Owensboro, which is where we usually go on our date night. But last week we went to Hopkinsville, which is the other direction. So like I never know where we're going to go. And so I reached out to her and I was like, hey, could you hold it till Friday? Which I know some people will do it and some people won't. But she was selling it for a really inexpensive price. And I thought, I would like to have that. This way I could have one here and keep my other one at home. And I contacted her today and I said, hey, because she said, if I still have it, you can reach out. So I contacted her today and I said, hey, do you still have it? And she said, yes. So my husband was like, where do you want to go? I was like, Owensboro. So I'm excited. I'm excited about that. I think I want to make that a little journal spot. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just cut this. So watch what I'm going to do. I don't like white paper. Don't like white paper. And where's my little paper? Oh, here it is. Y'all, I have such a mess. So I'm going to get my Sisex, and I'm excited about it. And so I told her I would contact her at 4. I know I brought it out here. I had it here. I feel like the absent-minded professor because, oh, there it is. I have stuff everywhere. I promise. I had it. All right. This is the new product. I talked about it on my live. Oh, it needs to go this way. I have 2 of this color, but I have tons of colors. Some of them have more of than others, and there's embossing powders, which I love. Watch what's going to happen. This is how I did this other paper. This is how I did this watercolor paper. Now, you can see, look at these darker spots. See that shimmer? This stuff, even the embossing powders are 2-toned, and some of them are 3-toned. They have so much shimmer and dimension, And this is the same spray that I use to do my ornaments. I've showed them a couple of times. I'm gonna let that dry to the side. And I'm gonna put that here so that this way that could be a little journal spot. And I think that was so cool. So we're gonna put that one here. Doesn't that look cute? I love that. All right, I'm playing with the idea. I keep all of the bank envelopes. I have another one here. Let me see. I'm trying to see the sizes. I love using envelopes. I've heard of the brand Lynn. I had never heard of it. And then once I got it, you know how Facebook listens to everything you say? And then all of a sudden you start seeing advertisements. Well, they do a lot of Facebook. They do a lot of Facebook. So I thought about doing a flip out of some kind. And I'm wondering how cool would it be to flip out on the flip out? No, I don't know if I want to do it on that one. What about, I'm going to cut it. So I think I like this. What do you guys think? Yeah? Okay. So, and then this could be a tuck spot. This could be a tuck spot here. And then this would flip out and then you could tuck. Yes, I like that. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut this. I really should have, the 1,000th time I got up, got myself a pen. Hold on. I'm sorry. I have one right here. The good thing is that this store is very, very small. Oh, I just remembered. I'm keeping another pink one, and I have it on the counter because I was like checking everything in and putting it in inventory, and then I was having to print all of my barcodes and stuff, and I have it on the counter because I decided it's a lighter pink, and I think I like that, so I think I'm going to keep it. All right, so I'm going to cut it right there. See, there's no measuring. You don't need a fancy measurer, but I want my Bible. So I'm going to cover up this envelope because ain't nobody got to know it's a bank envelope. Ain't none of their business, right? Okay, so I'm just looking again. I'm going to have this like this. So I think I'm going to put glue here. I'm going to have this as a tuck spot. So I'm going to leave this open. I'm just going to glue this, okay? And then when we open it, it's going to go like that. So I'm definitely going to glue this. And, all right. So I don't have to worry about this page, but I do have to worry about this page and this page and that page. So we're going to cover it up. All right? We're going to cover it up with the Bible. Because look at this. This is an old. I'm gonna actually put this and scan it. I just got a brand new printer. It's sitting right here, and I'm gonna be scanning things. And I've got an old Bible. Hey, Maureen, that I got from Carmen. I haven't showed it yet. I haven't showed it to any. If you were at the workshop, then you saw it. But let me see. This would be the way to go. Okay. I am going to show it to everyone one day. I'm just still in awe that she gave this thing to me. It's from the 1800s. And she told me scan it, do stuff with it, but you can't cut it up, which I wouldn't. I wouldn't anyway. So I got a different printer because I need a color printer here at the store. And this way I can scan stuff a little bit easier. I have a scanner at home. Oh, Proverbs. I love Proverbs. I didn't even realize I opened it up to Proverbs. I've been reading Proverbs every day. I do that sporadically. Perfect! This was awesome. Okay, so let's go ahead and glue this. I've been reading Proverbs. I was on Proverbs 14 today. I read a proverb every day. And I love it. I love Proverbs. Do you guys read Proverbs? Michelle was talking about the other day. Michelle, my friend Michelle, you know, Michelle Bell. She was like, isn't it funny? Some people are Proverbs and some people are Psalms. I used to always read Psalms. I used to think it's weird that people read Proverbs when I first got saved. I'm like, what? I don't even understand this stuff. And now, I mean, there's just so much goodness, so much wisdom. I love Proverbs. Look at that. That was absolutely perfect. Perfecto. All right, so wait a minute. Now I can't remember what I said. Okay. So we're going to put this like this. Yeah, so I didn't have to worry about that. But it would be nice to cover this up because you can see it. And see, like, you can't tell that this is an envelope. We're going to get rid of that white, so I'm not worried about that at all. I am going to cut that when it dries out. And then I don't think I'm going to put, this Bible is old, and this is my craft Bible, and it is falling apart, and the paper is so brittle. I just need, let me see, do I have enough of this? Is this a little bit wider? I don't want to show any white. Let me see if I have like a long piece of paper. This is not long. Let me see. I've got stuff here. Oh, this is perfect. I just got to trim it a little bit. All right, let me see. I'm going to do it to that B. All right. Do you guys, all right, so the ones that like to paper craft, what is your go-to? Like, I know we have some ATCers here. What do you like to do? Do you like the folios? Do you like the journals? Like, what's your favorite paper craft? Tell me. Okay, I thought, oh, because of the glue. So I don't need the whole page, so I'm just going to, I just need a little bit. Let me know. Do you guys like to create journals or what? What is your thing? Okay. I usually have my silicone mat. I don't have, or I use an old book. Okay. I'm still learning. Want to make the pocket holder and folio. I love pockets, so that's what is so easy. I'll show you how I did that. I'll show you how I did it. Okay. So you know what we're going to do, right? I'm going to, sometimes I like to reinforce this, and maybe I should. Maybe I should. Yeah. I'm going to put this other half because if this gets utilized a lot, it'll start ripping. Yeah. So now we've got it. Oh, and folios. I don't mind making ATCs, but I love making junk journals. Maureen says junk journals and ATCs. Awesome. All right, so I'm going to do this. See, so now we're going to cover up the white. I don't want any white to show. And I always love doing the edges. I don't know. I don't know why I know everybody's different. I don't know why people don't like inking. I don't get it. Like, why would you not like? I'm almost finished with all the Christmas things. Can't wait to get back to my craft space to do my thing. I get it. I get it. All right, so we're gonna ink all of this. See, all that white's going bye-bye. So, are you giving any gift cards? Because if you are giving gift cards, I always ink. Maureen said, "My girl, you're my girl. You have to ink. Just makes it better." And the thing is, I've done it in other colors. You don't have to do it in the dark, distressing way. But see, I mean, look at that. That just looks amazing to me. All right, so here's our folio. Again, this was a 12 by 12 card. I cut it in half. I'll show you, hopefully nobody comes in. I'll show you how I started it. I really need to make another one though. I really do. So we're just opening it up and oh, I just love it. Okay, so we're gonna do this. So I'm not gonna glue that side. I'm only gonna glue, and maybe I should just only glue, because now that I reinforced that, I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna glue. I was gonna leave this top open, but we're gonna glue that, and we're gonna glue this. I don't want that glue right there. So I'm gonna get it really close. And maybe I should have cut this open a little bit. That's okay. You can leave it alone. And see how I squished it? Like, you can do it really tight, but when I held my hands there, it gives more room. So it's gluing with more room there so that you can tuck stuff in. Because this is for Happy Mail. So Kathy, if you didn't come on, I made this for my daughter. She has a birthday today. It's for a boy. He's turned 15. So I took a generic paper, which is awesome because this actually came out of a very floral. This is a paper pad I picked up last week on my date night at Hobby Lobby. So this was the paper I chose. I mean, look at all the florals. But I happen to have this because, I mean, most of the papers I get are floral. And then I took a hymnal and I made a little pocket. And so there's a pocket here and there's actually a pocket here. So, I mean, if you wanted to do more, you could do more. Then you open it up and I created a hinge because, like, I'm always creating hinges. And then I put a little tuck spot there and that's it. So that's perfect for a little, a card, a gift card or money that you're giving to somebody. Better than just giving it to them, right? My dad's birthday today. Happy birthday. Blessings to your daughter. Well, this is for my daughter's friend. Thank you. She's going out with them. Your dad's birthday. Happy birthday, Dad. That's awesome. Okay. You know what would be good? But I need it to dry and I don't have my dryer. If I sprayed this on that page. I'm feeling that. All right. So, okay, so let's go back. So we're going to have to do something with this. So this, I think I'm going to leave this on its own. So look at this. So, all right, go back to the beginning. I always do this. I do this when I'm by myself. I'm like, okay, let's look at this. Start from the beginning because I like it to be interactive. So we're going to open. Then we have a tuck spot. So I'm going to put like stickers or something in there. We're going to open it up. And if you wanted, you could actually have something here. That's super cool. Or leave it. And then you open it. And then you put stuff in there. Some goodness. Like some small ephemera. We have this little tuck spot there with a tag. We're going to put when that dries, it's still really wet. We're going to put that paper there because then they can write on there. We're going to sneak some goodies in here. We're going to sneak something in there. Open that. There's an envelope. I put a little sticker and a little word on here. We made that pad. And then I put in a hinged thing here. And now we need something for here. So I don't know where. I think I got this from somebody. And I don't want to use it all up because I love it so much. Like, I don't know, this cards, some of them are really thick. I really like it. I need this from my own journal. That would look really good here though. But I've got that one. That's what that is. That is one of these. I wish I knew who gave this to me because I want this. I want more of it. I need to buy it. All right, so let's see what we have. Oh, you know what would be so, yes. Yes. We can have this vellum. I grabbed some vellum, but I like this. So wait a minute. Should we do this here? And create a little, okay, let's do that. That'll be a tuck spot. It's got some pink on it. I don't even know what I got on it. So right where the heart after the pink. I'm so precise. I'm so precise. All right, so I'm gonna cut this. And then I'm gonna cut it right here. Right to that heart. What's going on? All right, wait. There we go. I like that it has a little pink on it. Can you see that? So then that could be a little spot. Yes. So be careful with your glue and vellum. So I'm just gonna try. I can't find my little fine tip. I'm going to just smudge it a little bit. And put it right there. Right? Isn't that cute? I do use gift cards too, especially for my daughter-in-law. She gets a few fun things to open and then the rest is cards. Oh, I would love cards. My daughter-in-law is the only girl I have trouble buying for. My son gets tools and gift cards. Listen, people love gift cards because then they get to go shopping, right? It's not a bad thing. Like I used to tell my ex-mother-in-law, she would like, what does Ari want? Gift card. And she would have such a hard time with that. And I'm like, but that's what she wants. Like, give her the gift card because she likes to go shopping, right? She likes that. So what if I do, oh no. I know what I want to do. Can I do it though? Can I do it? Let me see what I have. Oh, I do have another envelope. I'll save that for my other folio. I have not made folios, but yours are great. Thank you. Thank you. That's so sweet. I've got this stuff too. I've got lots of fabric stuff. See, I've got a full sheet of vellum, but this is like just straight up vellum. I like that because see how it tones everything down? It's kind of like the whole tissue paper thing for me. All right, let me see. I want to, okay, wait a minute. I've got this 6x6. Maybe okay. I'm gonna make 2 pockets. 2 pockets. So, or maybe like a tiered. So here, let me do that one first. So instead of having 1 pocket, we'll have 2. And then that would be kind of sweet. Okay. I love this stuff. This is so much fun. All right, let me see. I guess I need this. I need to put this up higher so you can see it. Okay. And so I want this to be inside of the tape. Okay. So I'm just lining that up. Okay. I'm like, no. Yeah. that's more like it. Okay. So I need another one the same size. I'm just gonna use my scissors. Sometimes I'm good cutting and sometimes I'm not. And it's hard when it's the same to see. That was wonky. It is what it is. And then I'm gonna go ahead and I wonder if I have room for a third one. Is that centered? Sometimes it's hard for me to see if it's centered or not. But I like rounded corners. I like the way that it looks so much better. So there's two ways that we can do this. I think I have room for one more. Because the way that I was going to do it is not the way that I'm doing it. Okay, so let me round this corner. And let me put this in the same precise place. See if I can see where I did it. It's a little off. That's okay. All right. It's somewhat. All right. This is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to audition it before I tape it. Usually I just start taping. Now, see, I'm going to show you if you're new to all of this and you don't like inking or you don't know what the difference is and why we should do it. I'm saying like why you should, like it's a must. All right. So see how it just pops. These two are the same pattern. So you can't really tell where one starts and where one ends. Now watch. When I do it like this, now you can see it. That's why I like inking, because it brings out the details. It's like when you do graphic design and you're working on an image and you add a drop shadow. It just makes it pop. I'm telling you, it makes it pop. So I love this. I love it. I love the way it's coming along. All right. So I think what I'm going to do, and I'm going to just play with this for a second. I think I'm going to, instead of doing two, which is what I was going to do, I was going to do like two. But what we can do is we can stagger them like this. And now we have 3 little pockets. And even though this is like really little, like it would be so cute. Even if you don't put anything in that top one. Hey, Stephanie, just jumped on to say hello, getting ready for a doctor's appointment. Okay, thank you for popping on. Have a great day. I hope everything goes well for you. I love hearing from you. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. Yes, I think I like that. Do you guys like that? I'm looking at it on the camera, and I like the way that that looks. Okay, so we're going to use my glue. I'm going to have to watch later. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, so we're going to go work backwards. So I need to do it right. I'm going to do it. Start right there. It's hard. So I picked up this trick from somebody. I can't remember who, because sometimes you don't remember where you want to glue, but if you hold it where you don't want to glue, and then you work around, then it helps you to remember, oh yeah, I don't want to glue over there. I don't want to glue on that top or whatever. That's a great trick. So I'm gluing the bottom so that nothing falls through the bottom. See what I mean? Okay, so now it's just a matter of gluing the rest of them and getting it all together. And I really had wanted to get this in the mail already today, but that's obviously not going to happen. But if I can, I want this down more. Trying to figure out where it needs to go. I think that made that one a little bit wider for some reason. That's okay though. Y'all know what I say, right? Only thing is perfect is the Father in heaven. So I'm not trying for perfection. It's technically not a junk journal because I'm using like brand new craft paper, but I'm doing it junk journal style. I know some people get upset like if it's not a true junk journal, but it's a little folio. But I'm doing it, junk journal style. So I do have that tag. I have the old paper that I did use that ephemera pack. So we're incorporating the two worlds, right? Or it's okay. It's all good. But I love that. So now I can stick little things in there. I can get that art glitter glue. It just takes a minute to dry. And I'm so glad I used my washi tape because I like the way that the pink is picking up. And really, this could be done. Oh, we need to do a little something, a little tag. So let's see. And then I'll show you how I did it. Let me see what I have. This is from Grace. And I had cut this because I wanted that on something, and I didn't realize what was on that side. Can I utilize that? Let's see. I hate that I cut it, but I was on a live and I wasn't paying attention. It's okay. I can use that for something. Let me see. Okay. I was thinking about utilizing it in a different way, but I think I'm just going to cut out that part. And okay, can I do this so that I keep getting out? There we go. This way, yeah, it's more comfortable. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay. So, put that there. And do I want to cover that up? I think so. Because what we can do is we can make this a little where she can write. Or should we hide the saying? No, I think I want this to stick out. We're just going to do it just like that. We'll let her do it. We'll let her come up with something. Make life pretty, just to remind her, right? All right. So we've got that little handle. I think this is good, y'all. What do you think? Now all I have to do is spill it. All right. Let's create one. I probably won't get to finish it, but we can get it started and see how different. Every time I do it different. This is the paper pad. This is an old pad. I don't even know where I got this from, but this is the paper that I used right here. So some of these papers I like and some of them I don't like. But that's what's really good about creating. I like this black. It's pretty. It is pretty, Patty. And sometimes I use like this marble stuff, and then I just cover up. So if I like one page and I don't like the other page, I just cover it up with something else. That would look pretty. Let's try this one. So 12 by 12 is not always 12 by 12. This is the other paper pad that I bought, but I'm wanting to use this. I'm thinking that this is the pad I'm going to use for the extra paper for my junk journal, making kit. I wanted some pinks in there, and so I bought that one last week because all the paper crafting stuff was 40% off last week. So I was excited because I specifically went. I didn't know it was. I went. I was like, I wanted paper, and it just so happened that it was 40% off. All right, wait. I need to cut this little strip, the perforated strip. Okay, I'm gonna cut that. All right. So I'm gonna put. Okay, let me tell you. This folio that I did here, I scored it in 2 different ways, and I only cut like one portion, and then it all came together, and then you fold it and you glue it, and so it all folds into each other. This one, I cut it in half. So what I like to do is score it at 6 inches. So I'm going to score it because it helps me to see the line better so that I can cut it straight. But do you see 12 inches? Well, it might be. This might work. The other one was slightly off. And so sometimes you have to make a little bit of adjustment. So no biggie. So if it doesn't come together and don't get frustrated, because it might not be that you cut it wrong. It's just that sometimes the paper isn't straight. Okay, so this is 2-sided paper, which I really like. And so you just kind of have to, this is the part, oh, I need this back. You have to figure out like where, and I could have scored this when I had it on here, all, as one. You have to figure out how you want it. So we're going to do 4 1/4. And I'm going to tell you, I had another scoring thing, and it didn't have all of the measurements, and I would have to guess. And then finally, I just bought this one, and it's so much easier because it's already there. Hey, oh, someone's coming to pay rent. Hold on, guys. Hey.
Oh, that's fine.
No, it's okay. I'm on a live.
So it should be 129.
Okay. Let me get rid of a piece of paper. Okay. 140. All right. I have a little piece. I haven't used it. Okay. Oh, wait, what's today's date?
The 8th.
Okay. Okay, I'll mark you down.
Right.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, guys, you didn't leave me, did you? Sorry about that. Okay, so you have to figure out, okay, see how I have the polka dot paper here, and I've got this was the paper. So this was one side and then the polka dot. So you kind of have to figure out, like, how do you want your paper? So I'm going to score this. I'm not sure if I'm going, which way I'm going, if I'm going this way or the other way. So I'm going to score it. I mean, thingamabob. So I want to make sure when I do this, because sometimes this is a thicker paper, it tends to move. So I want to make sure that it's straight. So again, I don't know which way I'm going, but I'm just going to do that. And see, there's a shorter side. This is a shorter side, and this is a longer side. See that? That's how I did that one. And so it is hard to see the score line because I don't have great light. But I'm going to go ahead and this one did better. I must have scored it. Now that looks pretty, right? On its own. Okay. So then I'm going to lay my paper down and I'm going to figure out how do I want it to go? Do I want that together, or sometimes you have to turn it around and see like how, like I think this one I ended up gluing these two together and made that pocket. So that's I think it would be this one like that. Yep, like this. I put these two together and I glued it. That's how I did this one, and that's how I have that pocket back here. So this is how it's laid out. So let's see. So it's laid out like this. Okay. And I glued these two together. See? And then I made that pocket. I don't know if I want to do that the same. You can do the pocket on this side. Like it doesn't have to be the same exact. So let me see. Why is this not coming together? I may have glued it. I may have. Let me see. Okay, let me see. I may have to trim this just a little bit. And this is what happens. Like it takes me a second, like to see how I want it. How do I want it to be? Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and trim this just a little bit before I do anything else. I think I want it smaller. I like that little bud showing though. I think I'm gonna do it like this. And then I trimmed this a lot smaller because my other one, I think I had the scraps here. I trimmed it not as much. Yeah. I don't know why this is like struggling a little bit. Okay. Do I want it like this? Maybe I want it like this. Maybe this is what we'll do for this one. Maybe we'll glue, but I want that to be the front. It takes me a second. I'm sorry. I changed my mind so much. That's why I didn't even pre-plan it, because even when I'm working on it, I'm like, yeah, I don't want that. I want it different. Okay. Okay, wait. It's hard to see in this lighting. I can't see what I'm doing. Okay, there we go. So I want this to, there we go. And then this, I'm just going to re-fold it. I'm going to re-score it. There we go. I think I like that. Okay, so I'm going to move this to the side. I'm at 1 hour and 14 minutes already. Okay. There we go. So I think I'm going to make a pocket here on this one. I think that's where we're headed with this. All right, let me see. Or does that make more sense? Okay, there we go. I like that sticking out. Okay. There's no right or wrong way. I don't know why I'm struggling. I think I do. I think I do because I like this tiered like that. And so that would really make, because if I can cut this, and then that would make a really nice. No, I don't know. No, I'm going to do it different. I'm going to do it different. So I'm holding it down. I've got it perfectly aligned. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use my tape. And I'm going to run my tape. It's hard to see in this light. I didn't even bring my ring light. That was way too in. But you know what I just realized? I need this. I'm going to do this. And you can do both. I'm going to do it nice and big. Yeah, like that. I'm going to do a deep. I should ink that first. Ink this first because usually I ink it all first. But I'm going to do that part. And then because I don't want to get the tape messed up. All right. I'm going to do this. So this way I can see it against the white. Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay. So now we have our booklet is coming together. I know. It takes me a minute because I want to know, like, I always like to do things different anyway. And I said I was going to show you how I did it. But, I mean, I did, right? I just want to change it up. So I'm going to ink everything. And then I may add some little holes everywhere. And then I can always ink it. But look at the difference, y'all. Look at the difference. And I wasn't in love with this paper. But when you break it up and you only see it in panels, it does make it look so much different. And okay, I promise you that when I actually do a real tutorial, like, it will be planned out. This is just craft with me. Hi Sheila, how are you? This is just a craft with me playing. Sometimes I think it's good to see that kind of stuff. Like for me it is. And see, this is why, another reason why I like to do it before. I like to do those creases, but you can bend it back and you can get it. This way you can kind of see what my thought process is. I like to watch that with other people and kind of, it helps me to learn a little bit better. So that's why I'm doing it. Oh, you know what I need to do? I don't like I don't know why. It just, look at when you see the round corners, like, it just looks so much nicer to me than the straight corner. So before I finish inking, I'm going to go ahead and you can do it, you know, on just the front, but I like to do all of them. I don't know. Do you guys do your corner? Yeah, I think that's what I need. Okay, good. So I'm going to do this one on its own. My husband came earlier and he was supposed to do an ATC card with me. I said, do an ATC card with me real quick before, well, not that he was supposed to, I was trying to get him to do it. because on our podcast, one of the first podcasts that we recorded, we were talking about the ATC subscription box. And then he said, well, do you have deer? And I was like, well, I do have a stamp, you know. And so I was like, okay, we're going to do an ATC card. You heard it first here, folks. And I was trying to get him to do it. And he chickened out. And I need to get him on here. I want you guys to be like, hey, Nathaniel, we want to see you do an ATC card. I think it would be so much fun if he did it with me. Don't you think that would be cool? I think so. He doesn't like to be in the video. He doesn't like to be on camera. Come on. You're friends. You're friends. It's fun. It is so much fun. I mean, this paper looks so good like this now. I'm loving this. So I'm sending this to a different person. This is going to be just a little happy mail for someone who's really super sweet. And I wanted her to know I was thinking about her. And so I'm going to send this to her. Yeah, he should. He should. I'm gonna work on them. I'm gonna work on them. I'm gonna try to get both of these. It's uneven. That's okay. And that's because it's probably better to do your scoring when the paper's whole, but that's okay. This is gonna give me some wiggle room, actually, in all honesty. Oops. This is another reason why I usually like to try to get the majority of the inking done before I put it together. It could be the start of his own following. Well, he does have a business page. He has his own. That's why our podcast, I don't know if you've listened to it, but we incorporate both of our businesses and talk about scripture and whatever we feel that the Lord wants us to talk about, we talk about. And a lot of times it's a lot of his business. So he does need a bigger following. So he could have a craft following. All right. Okay. Oh, that's what I was saying. So I went and I got a Subway. I knew there was a reason why I started talking about that. And so I said, well, go ahead, let's do it together. And he was like, no. And he left. And I was like, anyway, oh, I like that. Okay, wait. I like that. Yes, that's how I want this one. That's how I want this one. Maybe I should, yeah, like that. That's pretty. Sometimes I forget to ink beforehand. Yeah, I know. I start working, I'm like, oh, I meant to ink. But anyway, I got a Subway, and I have my drink right here. And I wasn't hungry. Oh, my iPad's at 29%. And now I'm hungry. But we have date night. And I don't want to eat now. Because what time is it? It's 2:26. Okay. So now let's look at this. I want to use I'm going to choose some of this. I don't know. This is a lighter pink. I don't know if I can make this work. Now this one I could. I used that one on the other one. That's kind of busy. I don't know. I used this one on the other one too. I think I can use that. All right. I've got this one. I think I can use that. Because I don't think I can use any of these other ones. Oh, this one? I don't know. Let me see. I'm going to rip it out because it's a maybe. It's a different color pink. That's really busy. But I do like this dark. Maybe. Maybe. Okay. All right. Man, this is still wet. Oh, no, it's dry finally. Look, okay, wait, let me switch gears so I don't forget this one. So this is the, I was gonna glue this. This is gonna be the writing spot. And see, the paper changes consistency when you wet it. That's what, I really like coffee dyeing. Oh, there's a little pinky thing there. And I did it to cover up that too. So it kind of helps it to stay secured. And then it just reinforces this and makes this sturdier. So now she can write on here. I like that. Okay, that came out good. So I wonder, let's spray some paper in case I need it, because it took so long for it to dry. I don't know what I need. And then let's do this one. That's gonna take longer to dry because it's really wet. But let's see what happens. This way I just have that on standby. It's on standby. All right, so let's look at this and let's see if we can do some similar things so that if you're watching this for the first time, you can kind of see what we did. All right, but this one is like totally different because of how I folded it. See how different? So I've got this one in here. It's totally different. And see, I put them together almost the same way, but just because of how we're doing it. That's what I love about it. So like you can do the same thing and you can't get bored because you can change it up. All right, let's see what we want to do. We can also, there's a lot of this light pink, so I want to break that up. I think I want to make just another pocket in here. That's what we're going to do. Would be better to do this in pencil. All right, I'm going to go ahead. And then I'll use that paper again to kind of make it make sense. So where's my thing? I think I want, yeah, I want this to be here. So I'm going to round this corner. I haven't been on a live this long in a long time. All right. So again, this is what I don't want. So we're going to tape this here. Should I cut out a little hole here? I think so. I think I want to cut out a little hole. It would have been better for a bigger one, but that's okay. I'm going to do a little one so that you can see that there. So I'm going to hold it here and I'm going to add my glitter glue, art glitter glue here. Kind of messy. Okay. And when you get it this messy, you don't want it to go everywhere. So I'm just going to have it go right here to the corners. Can you hear my stomach? So this one's going to have 2 pockets. And you can see the white. So you can trim that or leave it. That kind of stuff doesn't bother me. But maybe I will. Only because of the pocket. I'm just going to cut this. This is like the worst scissors ever. And Grace, she said that the Tim Holtz scissors are worth buying. So if I get a chance to go to Hobby Lobby today, I think I'm going to go ahead and do it. You know, it's like that TikTok. I'm not going to do it, girl. I'm not going to do it. Okay, I did it. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm gonna buy myself. Oh, look, I like the way that see how that peeps out? I like that. I like that, the contrast. So I want to utilize that again, and I think I want to utilize it here as a tuck spot. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut the corners out, round the corners out. Make sure you, every now and then, because you can get some wonky, if it gets stuck in there, get some wonkiness going on. Okay, so let me see. Oh yes, because you can see it. See how that works out? That worked out. I like it. Okay. And, or you know what? The other way you could do it is as a belly band, which I haven't done a belly band on this one. But I think I'm going to do it like this. And I want my bigger punch. Hold on. I'm going to grab 2 of them. Because I kind of like the shape of it better. So let me see. Do I want this one? Or do I want this one? I think I want this one. Okay. I don't want it that big, but well, yeah, like right there. See how much wider? Yeah, I like that. I like that. Okay, so I'm gonna hold it here and I'm gonna glue. Try not to make it so messy because I don't want it messy because then it spreads everywhere and it takes longer to dry. But I need my finer tip. I need to get the other one. Okay. And as soon as I'm like done using it, I cover it up because, okay. So I like that. But yeah, so when you open it like that, it's like speaking to each other. All right. So do we want any of these? And then I like how I did my little hinge, but I'm thinking that maybe I will use some of this cardstock. And I'm definitely going to use my washi tape. Oh, I forgot I wanted to use this one, but this is not going to. Oh, I could do this. You are a royal priesthood. Yes, girl. You love it? Thank you. So I don't always do this, but I am going to. I need to get the big fat ones of this. I thought I ordered it, and I ordered 2 sets of the smaller ones. And I need the bigger one. Oh, that looks so good. And it's almost as white as that stripe. Okay, that looks good. I don't know what I'm going to do. Okay. Sometimes I forget to think this through. I think I'm going to do this one with a sari silk and wrap it. So I want to go ahead and put something on here. Maybe a tuck spot. So, okay, so I'm thinking where to look better. Maybe contrast. Green. Okay, let me see. I don't like it. I don't like it. Let's use a Bible page. Or should I use my cardstock? I think I want to use my cardstock. I'm going to cut it this size and see what happens. I don't have to keep it. The cute sari silk, yes. I love sari silk. I have, pink is my favorite color. It's like my brand color too. So I usually only buy, I used to have lots of colors, and I may still have some at home, but like I just tend to buy pink now, like peachy, blushy, different color pinks. Guess what I did? I cut off. Oh, I see. I cut the wrong one. I mean, not that I cut the wrong one. I was grabbing the wrong one. Okay, so let me do this, because this, I'm thinking that what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hinge this in, and I'm gonna do it opposite, so that this could be a writing spot, but then this would cover up without gluing it down. We'll see. Maybe I'll change my mind. Or should I just put, yeah. Because I want her to have some writing spots, and I like the way that looks. I think I'm gonna try it. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this back out. Sometimes cardstock, you like the cardstock on there? Sometimes I forget, or should I glue it down? Or is that what you're saying? Glue it down here and punch it all together? I was thinking of punching just this and then having this just sit on top of it. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Sometimes I forget to think about how I'm gonna do the closure. Like, does anybody else, like, I get so excited and I'm like ready to do this thing, and I get excited and I forget to do it. Wait, that's not the one I want. I want this one. People drive here with the radios blasting. All right, so I'm gonna do it right there. So I'm doing it not in the middle. I'm kind of doing it a little bit lower. And since we're doing the charcoal black, I think I'm gonna do the black again. And then if I do a black, another one, I'll do it in black again if I do a tag. Okay. We're stuck. There we go. Oh, I see why. Okay, hold on. I didn't squeeze it all the way. There we go. Now, closed. All right, so let me close this. I don't want to lose my little thing. Okay, and I like that. And then we're gonna use the sari silk to wrap it. Okay, so I'm thinking, so then I'm gonna use my black washi. And what I'm gonna do is, oh, I like the way that speaks to me too. Then it's a no, oh no, thinking outside the box for the closure. Oh my gosh. I'm okay, I'm not the only one. I'm like, why? Like, that should be the first thing I think about. Like, why am I not thinking about that? But for some reason, okay, hold on. I like the way that this washi tape and the cardstock with the ink spray is working out. So I'm gonna do this here. Oh y'all, I wish you could see it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get this in there. I like to make sure, sometimes I go higher and then I just cut the excess, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do it like this, and then I'm gonna get the other side. down. Do you guys like doing these little hinges? I love hinging things in. And a lot of times I'll hinge in envelopes. Oh, I'm at the end. No wonder I was having trouble with it. Yeah, it's trying to come up. I go through this this glue like you would not believe. I go through it like crazy. That's why I like having the big ones and the small ones, because sometimes the big ones are hard to find. So I always pick up the small ones so I have it. So see now, see? What do you guys think? I should have maybe sprinkled that a little bit. Okay, so what she could write on here too, but let's get a sticker. Let's put a sticker on here while I'm thinking about it. So I've got this little tub here. These are kind of too orangey red. Oh, this is upside down. That could work. I don't want yellow. I really need some more stickers. Oh, I love butterflies, but I might keep that one for something. I really do love butterflies. Vogue. That reminds me of my daughter. Okay. That's too dark. I need some more stickers. I need some floral. I want some leaves is what I want too. That's really bright. What's that one say? I never forget. I don't forget. I can't forget. Trust. Let me see. I don't want one that has the white though. I want the see-through. Let me see. There's a whole bunch here. Oh, this one's pretty. Okay, we'll use that one. We'll put these there. Put these to the side. All right, so I always take my little thingamabob. I use this. This used to be my weeding tool for when I did a lot of Cricut stuff. And it's the best weeding tool. But I use it now mostly to lift up this washi tape from this sticker. This one's pretty good. I'm just going to put this right here on the edge. What time is it? It's 2:46. Okay. Oh, I glued it. Look, it won't shut now. So I have to be really careful because that will kill you. It really will. I'm going to have to get another wash. Okay, so now we got that. We've got this pocket. So now I need to make something that goes inside of there. Oh, and you know what, too? I forgot. I got this new Tim Holtz when I went Friday. I got this one because I usually only use black and white, and I knew I was doing a lot of this, and I wanted this for the junk journal that I'm going to make in next month. But I think this would be really pretty to have. So I may add some of these along the way. So I need, maybe I'll just use this cardstock up as a little, yeah, I think I want to do that. Okay, so it's going to have to be like way smaller. So I'm going to do it here to here. See how that goes. So I guess I'm going to try to get this in the mail tomorrow if I can. And then I'll try to use the rest of this in this if I need anything. And if I need any more writing prompts or journal cards, whatever. Like that's a perfect size for a card. And of course, even with this, I want to round the corners. And then I want to add a tab. And I have my tab puncher thing in my office. All right, let's see. What can I use as a tab? Oh, you know what I could do? Okay, let's see if this fits first. You know what I think I want to do? I think I want to change that. Let's see. I think I need to cut it a little bit. Trim it down just a little bit. Give it some wiggle room. And then I've got to clean up and bring this all to my office. That's the sucky part. Yeah, that makes it a lot easier. And then I can let that show a little bit. And then it kind of, yes. So I like doing things in 3. So I think I'm definitely going to have to use that paper again. I didn't do the other one that way, but I think I like that. I think I like that a lot. All right. Maybe make a tag with it. Like a, yeah, on this side. Like put something here and make a tag. So this works perfectly. Okay. And we're going to do, maybe not a tag, a journal spot. That would be perfect. And then have it be like that. Yeah. So we just need, and I actually brought out some ATC cards, so we're definitely going to have to utilize that. All right, maybe I can use one of these lovelies. It's really, oops. Need to straighten this out. I think I'm going to use this as a tuck spot. Okay, I just need to make this straight. And let's use this one. And then we're going to ink it. You know what? I should have inked this. Yes. So much better. And I'm just doing it lightly, but it just still makes a big difference. Looks so good. Okay. And then we'll do this one. I've been on for almost 2 hours, y'all. Thank you for those who have hung out with me. I'm probably going to finish this up, glue this in here, and call it a day. But I've had so much fun. Sometimes I just need to be able to have fun and create, and I know you do too. So I definitely appreciate you joining me and having fun with me, conversing. Is this where I was going to put it? Well, doggone it, that is too... I'm going to let that dry. I need to cut that down. I didn't even measure it. Okay. That'll work out. So we're going to do that, and that'll go here. And I think I'm going to put a little tab of fabric on it. I think I like the idea of this lace. Yes. That is a yes. So I'm going to cut this. some glue there. And then put some glue here. And then have that be a little tab. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? Thank you, Patty. I appreciate you. I want to see what you guys are working on. If you guys are working on journals or ATCs or some folios, please, I'd love to see everybody's work. It's so inspirational to see other people. And this is definitely a safe zone. I love getting your stuff, so please send it. And I will post a picture of this when it's all done and filled up. I don't want to say who I'm sending these to because these are surprises. So I'm excited about it, and I hope that they love it because I really love it. And you know, giving them a little bit of me in their little packaging, I think that's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, this is dry. I can cut it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and log off here and finish this up really quick and try to piece it together. Tonight's date night. I'm excited. I'm getting my Sysex. I can't wait to get that one. I'm really excited. Anyway, I hope you guys have an incredibly blessed day and weekend. Tomorrow I'll be posting Show Me Your Work. So if you're working on journals and folios or ATCs or whatever, I want to see it. So make sure you post it. Sharing is caring, right? All right.